What's up, Dunkers and Dunkettes? It's White Duncan, No Vision Duncan, and we're back with Year 5 of the Madden 22, the season finale of the Madden 22 Tampa Bay Buccaneers realistic rebuild. Let's waste no more time, and let's go right into it. And I apologize to you guys. I've been gone past couple of days, haven't been recording. Y'all know how it is. When you got kids that get sick, you bound to catch it yourself. But let's waste no more time. Let's go ahead and meet the squad for the preseason, before the final season starts. We have our second-year quarterback, Paul Hayden, who had a good rookie year last year, won Rookie of the Year, Offense Rookie of the Year, got that star dev. Hopefully, he can lead us to the Super Bowl. This is Super Bowl or bust, Super Bowl and nothing year for us. Disappointing season last season. Ended up missing the playoffs barely. I think we was one game short, a couple games out. Playoff Lenny, more like touchdown Lenny, led the NFL 28 touchdowns. I would like to see, 1,000 yards on the season, but we are more of a passing offense. So that's pretty damn good. Hasn't had any help with the backup running backs. Shaq Thomas has been our fullback the past 3 seasons, but look at this. We got Brian Taylor, a hidden dev fullback in the draft, low overall though, so they'll compete for the starting fullback job. Thinking about keeping both of them. I know the Bucks, they use their fullbacks in the past. Shout out to Mike Allstott, but we might end up keeping both. So whoever doesn't win the job at fullback could move the third tight end. And then for the receiving core, we got Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. Mike Evans taking more of that second receiver role. He's 32 years old now, 86 overall. He done went down, got bumped all the way down to that star dev. So Chris Godwin is wide receiver 1. Brought in Tyler Boyd last season. Kind of a disappointing year. Only had, 800 yards? 700 yards. So with this Buccaneers playbook, too, they usually can get 3,000-yard receivers, sometimes even 4, including the tight end. And when we had Tyler Johnson and Scotty Miller, they had about 800, 900 yards. So we were better off keeping them. So with that being said, we ended up drafting Emmett Pickett in the first round out of LSU, hidden dev. He will be our wide receiver 3. We're thinking about moving on from Tyler Boyd. Might cut him just so another team can pick him up and sign him. And then Joshua Christensen, who's been underrated, got him a couple years ago in the draft. Was a low overall, normal dev. Got him up to star dev. He's been our tight end 1. And then this guy, kind of a bust, Sergio Almas. We drafted him a couple seasons ago. He was actually a hidden. Well, he was hidden, but it came out to be superstar dev, and he's been hurt his rookie year. He was hurt his second year all last season, put him on the IR, and they bumped him down to star, rightfully deserves, but kind of looking like a bust right now, injury prone, but the rest of the guys, Ali Marpet, Ryan Jensen, Kappa, Tristan Wirfs, we've been able to keep them all together, even though some of the seasons they've been playing like trash. Matthew Lowe and Emmett Murrow, we got them in the same draft. They've been solid. Vita Vea, you already know who he is. And then Colin Bradfield, we got him last year, so he's going into his second season. Devin White, no more. Levante David, he retired, so Meredith is going to have to step up this season. And then we got Joe Tryon still, Carlton Davis, Jamel Dean, Sean Murphy-Bunton. They've been together just like the O-line. Antoine Winfield still has that superstar dev trait. And Jordan Whitehead, who had a bounce-back season last season, got his star dev, hit the dev trait scenario, proud of him. And then we got this guy, Damian Downing. I think he was our second or third round pick. We're actually going to play him in the box a little bit, so he'll play sub linebacker 2 a little bit because we are weak at that position. And then we still got Carson Burroughs going into his second season. And I'm going to miss my boy, Bradley Pena. I don't know if he retired or we just forgot to sign him, but we looked in the free agencies just to see if he was still available. He's gone, so I'm going to miss Bradley Pena pinning them inside the 20, but we're going to rock out with Corey Boherquez. Used to play on the Packers. And I think I have some team captain. I think we have team captain patches to give out, so I'm going to go ahead and give one to Antoine Winfield Jr., that superstar dev, on the defense and the secondary. And that should be it. Nope, we got another one available. Gave Vita Vea one last season. Who deserves one? Mike Evans already has one. Not gonna give it to the quarterback. Yeah, he's still young. I'm gonna give it to touchdown Lenny. Calling him touchdown Lenny now. No more playoff Lenny because we ain't made the playoffs last season. And yep, that's all the team captains. So shout out, congratulations to all the new team captains. And let's go ahead and get through the preseason. No injuries. And this is Super Bowl night. And by the way, we did go ahead and we brought in a new offensive coordinator. So I'll introduce him right now. We got Todd Walters, who I think was just on the Giants. So hopefully our offense, get back playing Tampa Bay Buccaneer football and not Tampa Bay Buccaneers football. So Chris Godwin's back from injury. Glad to see that. And then let's go ahead. Oh, we do have a new injury. I'm going to check that out in a little bit. Let's go ahead and swap out the fullbacks just to see who plays a little bit better. Check out the injury. And it is Matthew Lowe, so that's a big one. He might miss week 1. But with that pull growing, he should be back. So nothing to worry about. And we 0-2. We only played two games in the preseason? That's weird. Is it glitching? No, we 0-3. We 0-3. I thought I was tripping. But let's go ahead and check out the stats, just see who performed, who balled out, who tried to, earn a job. Neither quarterback played well, but I mean, we only got 2 on the roster. We rocking out with Paul Hayden as quarterback 1. Wright was the leading rusher, so it looks like he beats out Chase Edmonds for that backup running back role. Pickett, another reason for us to just go ahead and cut Tyler Boyd. Offensive line was great. I need to look at the fullbacks, though. So, the rookie Taylor actually had a touchdown. Shaq Thomas did not. And we haven't been able to run the ball past couple of seasons, mainly this whole rebuild with him at fullback. So that's another thing to look at, to point out. So the running backs, we're going to go with 4. So that means Vince Watkins. You can go get demoted to the practice squad. I'm going to keep Shaq Thomas on the roster, but he'll play more of the 4th or 3rd tight end. We're going to go ahead and cut Tyler Boyd right now, say about $2 million, even though it really doesn't matter because it's his final season. But give him an opportunity to get picked up, signed by another team before the regular season starts. And we're going to rock out with Pickett as our 3rd wide receiver option. See, tight ends. We got Smith, Cleary. I'm going to use that fullback so Cummins can go to the practice squad. We got all our O-linemen, got our D-linemen. Let's see, Marsh can go to the practice squad. And then we'll keep Jenkins for now. Sitton can go to the practice squad. And then we got to put some of these cornerbacks on the practice squad, on the practice team. And then we're going to put Sean Van Buren. And we're going to keep all 3 safeties because Downing will be playing some middle linebacker, sub linebacker, money backer, in the box, whatever you want to call it. And we do got to cut one more person. And who is that going to be? Who's not going to make the final team, the final squad? I'm thinking Sheldon. It's kind of tough. You know what? How about you? Just because you're the weakest defensive tackle, I mean, look at the strength. 83. Yeah. You need a little bit more practice, my boy. So that's the final squad going into the regular season, the final season finale. Super Bowl or nothing. I didn't even change the depth chart yet. Let's go ahead and make sure we upgrade the team. Paul Hayden, let's see what he needs to work on. I mean, he got throw power. Really, he just needs to work on trucking and stiff arming because, he can scramble. I know he's a white boy, but he got some wheels on him. Let's work on that strong arm just to try to make him scheme fit. And everybody else, auto-generated. And let's see, season goal, you already know what it is. Make it to the Super Bowl. And let's go ahead and adjust the lineup, and then we're going to go in and manually set it the way we want it. And, we've had some good luck when it comes to the year fives. I mean, first rebuild, year 5, Bears made it to the Super Bowl. Browns, year 5, Super Bowl or nothing, made it to the Super Bowl, won the Super Bowl, got our first ring. Looking to add the second one. So we're going to rock with Hayden, Fournette. Wright will be the backup running back this season. We're actually going to go with Taylor. He outplayed Thomas in the preseason. I don't care about overalls. I don't care that Taylor has the hidden depth trait, which is better than Thomas. When it comes to my rebuilds, it's all about performance, stats, production. I don't care. This guy could have been a 50 overall. Could have been a 0 overall. He won the job. He earned it. Let's see. Smith, Christensen. We'll put Cleary there. And then Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Pickett. Christensen, Calvin Smith, Cleary. And we got the O-line. Should be good. So we got to look at that. That's right. Lowe has to miss the first game, so Merrill's going to be on that side. We're going to rock with the veteran Dietrich Wise for now. And then Bradfield. Yep. So that's perfect. That's perfect. Yep, perfect. Yeah, we'll rock with that. And then Winfield. We're actually going to play Springs as the backup free safety. Downing Springs. Kick return is going to be. We brought in Dante Pettis. Let's go with the rookie Pickett. My bad, Pickett. Let's go with Pickett and we'll put Greenfield back there. And then punt return we'll do Wright and Dante Pettis, who we just brought in. We'll go with Corey Boarquez. Third down back will be we'll go with Kerry Wright. And then Edmonds, Fournette. And then they actually have Brian Taylor, the rookie fullback, as the power back. So he's going to get some touches, try to make him into like a Mike Allstott. And then let's go with Pickett for the slot. On the left, we're going to go Bradfield. On the right, we're going to go Joe Tryon. I don't know why they keep trying to put Merrill there. Sakai Polite on the other side. No, he's not. What is this game doing? Joe Tryon. Merrill. Then Dietrich Wise. And then so that's the team. Super Bowl or nothing, week 1. We have the Patriots. They kind of had our number. Even when we had Brady, they beat us. Let's see if we can finally get over the hump and get over the New England Patriots on the road. And we win big time. We dropped 40 on their head, 42-16. We finally ran the ball and we shut the run again. I love that old school football. Shut the run down, run the ball, play good defense. We passed the ball. We kind of shut the passing game down. We did have that turnover, though. We need to limit the turnovers this season. That's been one of our biggest issues. And look at that. Hayden not having a sophomore slump. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick, 360. Offensive line played great, only gave up 1 sack. No more playoff Lenny. It's touchdown Lenny. 2 touchdowns. And look at Kerry Wright finally getting some help at the running back position. I'm telling you, man, was it the fullback this whole time? Because now that I made the change to a lower overall fullback, rookie fullback, now all of a sudden we're running the ball. Now all of a sudden the offensive line is blocking. Chris Godwin, 162 yards, 2 touchdowns. Wasn't doing that last season when we had Tyler Boyd. The rookie Pickett, 4 catches in his debut. Mike Evans with a touchdown. Christensen with a touchdown. Who was the person that gave up a sack? Oh, yeah, the bust. Sergio Almas, no longer a superstar dev. Tackle, Colin Bradfield with the sack. Reggie Pearman, our 3rd defensive tackle, getting a sack. And then Devin White, Joe Tryon with half sack. Sean Murphy-Bunting with the pick. So, nice win to kick off the season. 42-16. We have a weekly award. Probably our quarterback, and it was Hayden. So, great way to start off his 2nd year in the league. Let's see, we'll just delegate that. We don't got to look at contracts. We do get Matthew Lowe back, so let's make sure that he's in on the depth chart. What are they doing? We're going to go with Dietrich Wise there. Like, I feel like, man, once I set the depth chart, just leave it alone. Like, I don't care if people's coming back from injury. Just leave it alone. Jeez. Leave it alone, man. All right. So we get Lowe back. That'll help out our run defense. And let's see if we can beat our division rival, ATL Falcons, who I think won the division last season. Can't remember. I haven't been on this in a while. And we flipped the script. Only allowed 16 points the first week. Only was able to score 16 points this week. What happened? Turnovers. Man, one of our biggest issues, that quarterback, Brian Marshall, who was in the same draft class as our Paul Hayden. We beat him last season, but he got his revenge. Offensive line played like trash. They got A.J. Dillon. Steamrolled over us. Their fullback, 2nd-year fullback, scored a touchdown against us. And then that Floyd Hitchens guy, 2 touchdowns. Chris Godwin had a touchdown. Pickett getting yards, but has still yet to score his first career touchdown. Tristan Wirfs and the bust, Sergio Almas and Marpet giving up sacks. Thought that said John Morrison. And our kicker was the best player on the field for us. 3 touchdowns. 3, field goals, but they felt like touchdowns. Don't have to look at the mock draft. We got the Saints, 1-1. We already lost to a division rival in the Falcons. Let's go ahead and beat the Saints. And we do, 31-17. We were running the ball a little bit better this season. We need to stop these turnovers. I don't care if it's 1 turnover a game. We need to have 0. So, touchdown Lenny, 2 touchdowns. Chris Godwin going crazy this season. And Christensen with a touchdown. Joe Tryon with the sack. So, nice win. We need to keep it up. And let's see, a couple of backups back from injury. And we do have the 0-3 Eagles. Now, 78 overall, too. Wouldn't it be perfect for them to get their first win against us? And they almost did. It was a shootout. We dropped 40 on them, but they dropped 35 on us. 42-35, high-scoring game. We're shutting the run game down this season. We're running the ball. We finally don't commit no turnovers. We dropped 28 points in the second quarter. That was the key to us winning 5 tutties for Paul Hayden. It's not a spoiler. Paul Hayden. His name is Paul Hayden. 69 yards for Fournette. Kerry Wright. Finally got a running back too. Their receivers killed us, but Chris Godwin is playing like a god. Christensen's getting a touchdown beast. Kelvin Smith, the other tight end, with a touchdown. And Colin Bradfield, half a sack. Vita Vea, Dietrich Wise, 2 picks for Sean Murphy-Bunting. Whitehead pinning them inside the 20, just like Bradley Pinion used to do for us. And we're 3-1. 3-1. We got the Miami Dolphins. Battle of the Florida teams. My grandma team against my mom's team. And we dropped 40 on them, and they dropped 38. So our defense is giving up a lot of points, but if our offense can run up the score with them, then it is what it is. So be it. As long as we getting W's at the end of the day. 1 third down conversion, and we won the game. We were down 28-17 at the half. What a comeback. What a comeback. 1 touchdown, 2 picks, 4 touchdowns for their quarterback. Offensive line played great. Touchdown for Nat, 2 touchdowns. And then our rookie fullback, who's making a big impact. We're running the ball better. Even the offensive line is playing better since we put him in the starting lineup. So that means the other fullback, I should just cut him right now. He was the problem the whole time. Christensen is a touchdown beast. Our rookie receiver, for some reason, can't get a touchdown, but as long as he gets some catches low with the half a sack. And then Damian Downing getting a pick and a sack. Our rookie safety, who's playing a little bit of linebacker, Devin White, with a pick. You know, he's taking over most of the baggage now with Levante David retiring, and then Antoine Winfield Jr., our new team captain, with the pick. And then our kicker, Carson Burroughs, one of the best kickers in the league. Don't care about his overall. Underrated. Let's see. We're at the bye week. So we're gonna go ahead and upgrade the team. Let's do down in. Yeah, we'll do run support. Thought about Fee in the hybrid because we got him playing linebacker. We'll do fullback. Brian Taylor, he got 2 points. We'll just do utility. We utilize him. We give him the ball on power back situations, and we use him. So, and his hidden depth rate hasn't been unlocked yet, which is weird. And we'll just auto up everybody else. But sitting at the bye week, we are for. Oh my God, bro. Madden. When you're finally having a good year, they're like, no, this ain't gonna be easy. Nope, the whole division finna be 4-1. Whole division finna be good. We're all 4-1 beside the Saints. So it's looking good for us, but at the same time, it's not looking good for us. As the Panthers go 5-1, Falcons lose, they go 4-2. And we get Tristan Wirfs back from injury. That's great. And we have the worst team in our division, the 1-5 Saints. Let's go ahead and see if we can knock them off on the road. And we can't. We lose by a touchdown, 28-35. I don't like that coming out of the bye week. Now all of a sudden we can't run the ball. Turn the ball over. We got some turnovers, though. But we were down 28-14 in the third quarter. We tried to come back, but ran out of time. Threw a pick. We couldn't stop Kamara. We finally couldn't run the ball. I don't know what happened with Fournette only getting 5 carries. How many times did we throw the ball? 37 times. So maybe he just got hurt or something. I don't know. Maybe we didn't have a lot of possessions, but Joshua Christensen is breaking out this season. Pickett finally getting his first career touchdown. Chris Godwin playing like a god. Almost being the bust that he is. Probably one of my worst superstar dev players that I ever drafted. Jordan Whitehead and Sean Murphy-Bunting. And Burroughs. He missed the 2 field goals. We probably still would have lost the game. But Whitehead's pinning them inside the 20. So, our worst loss of the season so far. Not going to sweat it too much. And we had Jordan Whitehead, 12 tackles, a pick, and an interception. Ever since we gave him that new contract, he's been balling. He's been doing his thug. Well, let's see if we can beat the 2-5 Lions. Panthers trying to take off with the division. And we win 35-28. So nice bounce back victory. And we ran the ball. No turnovers. That's what I like to see. They went for it on fourth down 4 times. Well, got 4 fourth down conversions and somehow still lost. They dropped 21 points on us in the fourth quarter and still lost. Dwayne Haskins is their quarterback on the Lions. Okay. But touchdown Lenny, 3 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns for Chris God. All he do is win. Mike Evans almost 100 yards. Tristan Wirfs giving up sacks. Almas giving up sacks. Devin White low. Joe Tryon all at sacks. Their kicker missed the field goal. Wouldn't have mattered. So nice bounce back win. And we have the 4-4 Jets. And we're a game behind the Panthers. See if we can catch up. And we do. And this is like our 3rd or 4th game that we done dropped 40 on somebody's head. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 4th game that we just scored 40. So we might have the most points per game this season. We might be ranked number 1 in that field. We did turn the ball over, though. But at the end of the day, 5 touchdowns, 1 pick for Paul Hayden. They have Kareem Hunt. Did his thing, but Kerry Wright's having a hell of a year as our backup running back. Chris God, all he do is win. Mike Evans, Pickett with his 2nd touchdown on the season, and then Kelvin Smith, our backup tight end, with a touchdown. Kappa and Wirfs giving up sacks. Joe Tryon's having a hell of a year. He had a sack, and then Winfield Jr., so shout out to the secondary. Was that a missed extra pointer? Yes, it was. Better watch yourself, Burroughs. But 2-game winning streak. We are 6-2, a game behind the Panthers. Need to catch up. And we have another weekly award. This is our 3rd or 4th one, and it's Paul Hayden. And Whitehead is back. Ja'Kai Polite is back. Glad to have them boys back. And we got the Rams, who've kind of had our number. And best defensive performance so far this year, 21-7. 3-game winning streak. Shut the running game down. Why do we always have to have a turnover? I don't know why. We were very aggressive on 4th down. And look who we played. Our former starting quarterback, Kyle Trask. Still playing like Kyle Trask. Only 134 yards passing for him. 2 touchdowns for Leonard Fournette. Not even going to say his name. He's been the MVP of this last season. No turnovers, no sacks from the defense, but we didn't need it. They still played great, only allowing 7 points. And we're hot right now, sitting at 7-2. We have the 1-8 Arizona Cardinals, who will be the next team that we will be doing after this Bucs rebuild. So let's see if we get a little sneak peek at them. But they're 1-8 right now. We're at home. Let's see if we can take care of business. And for the 5th time this season, we dropped 40 on somebody's head. And we are on a 4-game winning streak. Shut the running game down. Why do we always have to have a turnover? I don't want to lead the league in picks. I don't want no Jameis Winston. We'd have had like 3 Jameis Winstons already. We're famous for it. We're famous for having Jameis. Famous for having Jameses. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. We abused Kyler Murray. And then touchdown Lenny trying to lead the league in touchdowns again. Look at Hayden, though. I told you he had wheels on him. 30 yards rushing. Pickett with the touchdown. Godwin, Christensen. Vita Vea, who's been quiet this season. Antoine Winfield, Carlton Davis, Meredith, our backup linebacker with a pick. So let me just make sure. I'm not going to change the depth chart or anything because we know how that works out every time I do it when we're winning games. Yeah, I wanted to make sure my boy Damian Downing was in as he's been kind of quiet. But we're sitting at 8-2. We're at top of the division. Panthers still right on our butts at 8-3. Let's see if we can beat the 5-5 Texans. And we do, 31-24. So our winning streak continues. 5-game winning streak. And look at 400 yards passing, but wide. Vintage pick. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Touchdown for Hayden, probably quarterback sneaked it, trying to do his best Brady impression. And Chris Godwin. Mike Evans, who's been kind of quiet, but, he's getting old now. Probably getting ready to retire. Hopefully we can get him another ring. Bradfield with the sack. Vita Vea, there goes Downing. Double D. And Burroughs misses a field goal, but that's okay. It's okay. Y'all know how much love I have for the kickers and the punters. And let's check out the playoff picture just to see if we're number 1 in the NFC. Want that bye week? Nope. Dallas Cowboys. Let's see how many wins they have. They are sitting at 9-2. So we're right there. Right there. 49ers are there. Check out the NFC. 49ers, Panthers, who are in our division. So it's going to be a close race. Close race. Weekly awards. We've seen a lot of that this season, and it is Paul Hayden. Paul Hayden, reigning Rookie of the Year for the offense. But we do have a primetime TV game against the Buffalo Bills, who I've come to despise now ever since the way our rebuild went with them. Plus Stephon Diggs, the former Viking. But let's see if we can beat them. And I forgot to upgrade our players. I usually do it twice in the season. The mid-season, and then whenever the bye week is. I think the bye week was like week 6. So let's just go ahead and I want to do Downing again. Let's go hybrid. Since he's playing a little bit of middle linebacker, we want to be able to flex him and, use him all over the field. Let's see if Brian Taylor, let's see if his dev trait has been revealed. Nope. But prime time, lights on, TV game. See if we can beat the Bills, and we don't. Maybe it's because I went into the depth chart to look at, my depth chart. I don't know. But Bills beat us on Thursday night. That's probably why we lost. We couldn't run the ball. Finally don't turn the ball over. That's good. And offensive line played like trash. So couldn't run the ball. Offensive line played like trash. Pickett had a touchdown. Vita Vea had a sack. Whitehead pinning them inside the 20, and that's all she wrote. So our winning streak ends, unfortunately. We're still sitting at the top of the division, but we're trying to catch the 49ers, who are also 9-3, primetime TV game, playoff implications, and the Dallas Cowboys. So let's see. This is a big game. See if we can get a win on the road. And we do, in a close one. It lived up to the hype. Both teams 9-3, TV game. What was it? Sunday night football, Monday. It was a Monday night football game. Both teams 9-3, 38-35. It was 21-10 at the half. We came back in the fourth quarter to win the game. No turnovers. 4 touchdowns, no picks for Paul Hayden. Some guy named Tyler Smith killed us. Fournette with the touchdown, but only 20 yards. So we definitely won with the passing game. Mike Evans, Pickett, his first 100-yard game with a touchdown. Chris Godwin, touchdown. Christensen. So all the receivers, including the tight end, did their thing. Almost. We just know he's a bust at this point. Their D-line killed us, but Vita Vea had a sack down in with the pick. And that was a big game. So we really just have to worry about the Panthers lost again, and we have a chance to beat them. So if we beat them, we just have to worry about catching the Dallas Cowboys. And let's see if we can beat the Panthers. Panthers stay alive for the division title. If they do beat us, and we beat them 6 times, I think, this season, we dropped 40 on somebody's head. We lost to the Falcons already, but we've beaten the Saints, split with the Saints. We will meet the Panthers again week 18, and we get a chance to get revenge against the Falcons for beating us early on in the season on Thursday night. But 40 points again. We couldn't run the ball, but we relied heavily on the passing game. No turnovers. I like to see that. We just blew them out. Blew them out 4 touchdowns, no picks. Perfect game for the quarterback, for Paul Hayden. Even if Fournette's not getting yards, he's still getting touchdowns. Mike Evans is starting to wake up. Chris Godwin's still doing his thing. Kelvin Smith, our backup tight end, getting touchdowns. Matthew Lowe, who's been kind of quiet this season. I know he's been banged up with injury. Bradfield's starting to come alive. Devin White's been kind of quiet. Vita Vea getting some sacks. Sean Murphy-Bunting is leading the team in picks, I believe. So this is so far our, I don't want to, jinx it, but looks like we're having our best season so far. And another weekly award. Is it Paul Hayden? Yep, Paul Hayden. Could be an MVP candidate right now. And we have another TV game Thursday night against the Falcons, who have moved up to second place in the division. Let's see if we can knock them back down to third place. And we do, 28-10. Looks like we're going to win the division. So the question is, will we be the number 1 seed, though, in the NFC? We have to catch the Cowboys. We have the Seahawks and the Panthers left. Then we got the division on lock. No turnover. So I'd like to see that going into the playoffs. We're not turning the ball over. Hayden's throwing 4 touchdowns a game. We got revenge against the Falcons for beating us earlier in the season. Pickett with 2 touchdowns. Christensen with another touchdown. Vita Vea. Jordan Whitehead, Lowe. Cole Johnson, who's our 4th cornerback, getting a pick. So we're looking good. Looking good. Sitting at, 12 wins? Yep, 12 wins. Let's take a look at the playoff pictures and see if we're number 1. And we actually are number 1. Let's see how many games the Cowboys are behind us. They're a game behind us. So even though the Ravens are the overall number 1 team right now, we're sitting the top of the NFC. We're in full control. We're in the driver's seat. Can't crash out. We cannot crash out. Another weekly award. It's Paul Hayden. And let's see if we can take care of business against the Seahawks, my team. See if we can beat them. And they're looking to try to sneak into the playoffs at an 8-7 record, and we might have knocked them out. Sorry we had to do it to you, but we're trying to get that number 1 seed on lock. Trying to get the number 1 seed. We're on a 4-game winning streak. Man, if we can finish the season off against the Panthers, go on a 5-game winning streak, go into the postseason, get a first-round bye, we're definitely making it to the NFC Championship game at least. At least. No, and we're not turning the ball over. 3 touchdowns, no pick. This Paul Hayden has been perfect his last 4 games. Perfect his last 4 games. He's throwing at least 3 touchdowns, no picks a game. DK killed us, but Pickett starting to come alive. Chris Godwin, Matthew P. Ryan, our 4th receiver, getting touchdowns, almost giving up sacks. Joe Tryon, Dietrich Wise, who we brought in the preseason to be a backup. Carlton Davis with a pick. Burroughs making a 54-yarder, 2 for 2 on field goals. We're at 13 wins. Can we get our 14th win? Let's see if the Cowboys lost, just so we can feel a little bit comfortable. And, of course they won. So if they win, we have to win. If they lose, we can lose. I want that number 1 seed. Just win, baby. Just win. And that might hurt us. He's been helping out Leonard Fournette a lot with the running game, but let's see if we can beat the Panthers. We already beat them once. Let's get 14 wins. Let's get this number 1 seed. And we win 20-6, 14 wins, 14-3. We get the number 1 seed in the playoffs. That's big. That's important. So I think this is our 3rd time making the postseason. We made it the first season. We fell off the second season, which was our first year with Kyle Trask. Third season, I think we made it with Kyle Trask. Then we let him go for the fourth season. We had the rookie quarterback Hayden. We missed out last season, and we're back in the playoffs. So, yep, we're 3 for 5. Number 2 in points per game. Number 2 in passing yards. Rushing yards, we are always low, 24. Defensive points per game, though, 6. Passing yards per game was 18, and then rush 4. So the defense was big this season. The passing yards and scoring was, on par together. Usually it was we had a lot of passing yards, but not a lot of points per game. Or we had a lot of points per game, but not a lot of passing yards. So their balance right now, Hayden was second in the league in passing yards behind Jordan Love, and then Patrick Mahomes was third, Jonathan Taylor, Najee Harris, Zeke Elliott. Look at that, 30 touchdowns for Jonathan Taylor. I think he was 1 touchdown short. I think it was LT who has the record with like 31. I can't remember the number. And then Chris Godwin led the league in catches and I think yards. Could have been touchdowns too, but Cortland Sutton got 20. And then Terry McLaurin was third. Jadeveon Clowney, Brian Burns, Micah Parsons, Jalen Ramsey, J.C. Jackson, Marlon Humphrey with picks. And then Alonzo Sheldon, whoever that is. And then Kenneth Murray Jr. and Olakun. So let's check out the stats. We were 5th in offensive yards. As you can see, he led the league in passing touchdowns, 6th in defensive yards, and points scored was 2nd. Chris Godwin led the league in catches and yards, and we were 6th in points allowed. So look at that. 5,000 yards, 5,200 yards, almost 5,300 yards, 47 touchdowns to 10 picks. Probably our best season for a quarterback we've had so far in this Bucs rebuild. We did give up 40 sacks, though, so not liking that from the O-line. Running-wise, though, I'm glad. I mean, we almost had 1,000 yards, so I'm good with that. He averaged 4 yards per carry, and then 17 touchdowns is 1 fumble. Longest run, though, we never had a long run over 10 yards the whole season. Kind of disappointing. Kerry Wright was good for a backup, got hurt. He's banged up, so we're going to have to roll with Chase Edmonds now. And then our rookie fullback, Brian Taylor, made a big difference in the running game. Receiving, we had 3,000-yard receivers for the first time in this rebuild, which is crazy to think about because usually when you use the Bucs playbook, they have 3,000-yard receivers. Usually it's 4 with the tight end. But through Scotty Miller, Tyler Johnson, Tyler Boyd, we finally found our wide receiver 3. It sucks that we found him at the end of the rebuild. But 1,000 yards for Pickett, the rookie. 1,000 yards for old man Mike Evans. And then 1,000 yards for the God who just wins. Chris Godwin, 19 touchdowns too. And then 11 touchdowns for Christensen. We brought him up. We raised him from that boring Brown dev trait to star dev trait. Proud of him. 3 touchdowns for the backup Kelvin Smith, almost 200 yards. Proud of him too. And then O-line, not proud of. Tristan Wirfs and Almas, they flopped. Kappa was, okay. Marpet was okay. Jensen was okay. So the offensive line was like the most disappointing part of the offense. And then for the defense, Devin White leading the team in tackles. Sean Murphy-Bunting leading the team in picks with 5. Let's go ahead and check out the TFLs. Matthew Lowe missed the game, too, and he led the team in TFLs. And then Joe Tryon, Vita Vea, of course. And for sacks, Joe Tryon led the team in sacks with Vita Vea. Lowe, Colin Bradfield, Devin White, Dietrich Wise stepping in, Browning. So his rookie year, 60 tackles, 4 TFLs, a sack and a half, and 2 picks. That's good for being like a safety and linebacker hybrid in his rookie year. So, and then for the picks, we had a lot of picks this season. A lot of picks. Forced fumbles. Winfield Jr., the rookie down it, and then Jamel Dean. We had no blocks. We had no safeties. And we had a defensive touchdown to Jordan Whitehead, who's been one of my favorite players in this rebuild so far. We believed in him. We missed the extra pointer. Not too bad, though. Made it 52 yards, 80% field goal percentage. And he only missed 4. So a great second year for him. And then Bojorquez, we brought him in. Averaged 53.3 a punt inside the 20 only 3 times, though. Oof. Kind of low, my boy. I don't like seeing that when we had Mr. Bradley pin him down there. He did better than that. Lamar Jackson wins MVP. Hayden at number 3 in his second season. Coach of the year. We got robbed. How does Mike McCarthy win it? We had a better record with a second-year quarterback. Come on, Madden. Come on, Madden. Get real, Madden. Get real. Don't do this to me. Bruce deserved that, man. NFC Player of the Year goes to Paul Hayden. So if we make it to the Super Bowl, he'll go up superstar dev, hopefully. Defensive Player of the Year, Jadeveon Clowney. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Emmett Pickett. So that's 2 years in a row we had the Offensive Rookie of the Year in the NFC. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Sherrod Snow of the Green Bay Packers. We had Downing at 5. Best quarterback, Hayden. Best running back, Zeke Elliott. We had Fournette at 7. Best receiver was Chris Godwin. Pickett at 8 in his rookie year. Best offensive line, Tristan Wirfs. I don't agree with that. Y'all just basing it off of overall. And then Marpet at 5. Jensen at 6. Jadeveon Clowney for Defensive Lineman of the Year. Linebacker, Micah Parsons. Joe Tryon at 10. Defensive back, Jalen Ramsey. Sean Murphy-Bunting at 3. And then best kicker, Jason Sanders. My kicker should be up there. He's all the way down at number 10. But shout out to all the award winners. Shout out to Hayden, Chris Godwin. We get Jordan Whitehead and the Bus Almas back from injury. Let's go ahead and upgrade the team for the playoffs. Let's take a look at the bracket just to see who we might play next season. I definitely would like to see the Panthers. We're familiar with them. We swept them. I don't want to see the Cowboys. They're scary. The Falcons made it, so 3 teams in our division. So I wouldn't mind playing the Panthers or the Falcons. I know the Falcons beat us once. We split with them. And we don't really care about the Bears and the football team, Commanders. I don't want to see the Cowboys, so I'm rooting for the Panthers. Rooting for the Panthers to knock them out. Do me a favor. Help your division mate out. And we'll be playing the football team. Hopefully the Cowboys got knocked out. And they made it. They made it. So we're going to have to rely on the 49ers. I'm glad to see that the Falcons and the Panthers are out, both teams in our division. But we got the football team. Let's see if we can beat them. Let's take a look at their X Factors and Superstars. They have Terry McLaurin, Chase Young, Jonathan Allen, Brandon Schertz, and Brandon Jennings, a defensive tackle. So same team almost. I think we could beat them. They're 83 overall, though. They're a good team. Don't sleep on them. Do not sleep on them. They can beat us. They could come into Raymond James and upset us. Wouldn't even be called an upset. But there's Hayden, Paul Hayden, looking to get the Bucs to the NFC Championship game. It's been years since we've been there. Let's see what happens. So, Bojorquez kicks it off. They get the ball first. Their fee, Antonio Gibson. They have Jordan Love as their quarterback. And we get I don't know what happened there. We get the ball back. Our fullback or our tight end gets a carry. Chase Edmonds is in, feeding Fournette. They get a penalty against their defense with Jonathan Allen. Paul Hayden runs. So we're running it with tight ends and quarterbacks and backup running backs. And we get a touchdown for the rookie Pickett, Offensive Rookie of the Year. And we go up 7-0. They get a big catch for Curtis Samuel. Jordan Love throws it away. And they punt it. So the defense playing good. Shout out to Downing. He knocked the ball down. Fournette with a penalty. But then we feed him, make him redeem himself. So we're running it, scrambling with Paul Hayden, but we are going to punt it. Joe Tryon with the sack. And, of course, on 3rd and long, they get 27 yards with Scary Terry. So, big penalty. What's up with all the penalties this game? Both teams. No discipline. And it looks like they might score down there. They do. So penalties cost us. Both teams, a lot of penalties, though. We get the first down. Chris Godwin. I want to score a touchdown here. Get some kind of points. We're going backwards. Chase Young gets a sack. We punt it. They get a big play. I'm telling you, this team can beat us now. This team can beat us. They got a good team. And they go for it on fourth down, and they get it. And I knew it. 3rd and 13, they're going to get the big play. That's what the computer does in the sim. And they get the touchdown with Ethan Carter, the fullback, and then we get a big play for Chris Godwin. Man, we're mad. We must be pissed off. Must be pissed off about that drive. And we want to go down there and get a touchdown of our own. Penalty, but it doesn't matter. Chris Godwin gets the 15 yards back, and we get a touchdown for a touchdown. Lenny, 14 all. Jordan Love throws it away again, and then he gets the big play. That's the pattern of the computer. Don't do nothing. Moving backwards. Bet you they're going to get a big play. Yep, there it is. 14 yards, Jonas Smith. They move backwards. Oh, you know what's coming. You know what's coming, right? Oh, halftime. That's what's coming. We get the ball at half. Chris Godwin. I say feed Chris Godwin. Kelvin Smith. Been a great backup tight end. We're moving backwards. I don't know why. Kick the field goal. There we go. Burroughs puts us up by 3. Defense needs to step up. No penalties. No dumbass penalties, man. Come on. I want championship game. Third and long. They always get it. Okay, they're in field goal range. Make them kick it, though. 3rd down. They get first down. Can't stop them on 3rd down. They get the touchdown. And we can't do nothing with the ball. 3 and out. Punt it. This might be the game. Just like that. So, you got to go for it. They punt it. And they get a 79-yard rush for Antonio Gibson. And that might have been the icing on the cake. And now we want to score. So, we're still in it. We got to get some stops, though. 3rd and long. Can't beat them. So we get the ball back. If we score here, we're looking good, though. Running out of time, though. Did you get some points on the board? Big plays. Get them big chunks. Oh, my God. You might have a chance. We scored. And we got a 2-point conversion. It is a 3-point game. It was just, 35-17 a couple minutes ago. We got to get a stop. 3rd and long. Did he get it? They don't. We're going to get the ball back. We have a chance. We have to go on a game-scoring drive, and it's over. Had a chance, came back, great effort. Wasn't enough, though. We lose to Jordan Love and the Washington football team / Commanders. Jordan Love was perfect. Hayden was perfect. Like Antonio Gibson, that 79-yard break. Fournette got shut down. I mean, we didn't have our backup running back. He was injured. Chris Godwin was a beast. We fed him. Touchdown for Pickett. Even with the loss, though, I'm proud of this team. 14 wins. We were down 35-17 going into the 4th quarter, and we came back. We rallied back and gave ourselves a chance to win at the end, but inexperienced quarterback, young quarterback. Man, I felt like this team was good enough to at least get to the NFC Championship game. if we had one more year, we probably could do it and win it all. But fortunately, we're not going to win one with the Bucs. But let's go ahead to the Super Bowl week, Pro Bowl week. See if we had any Pro Bowlers. See if we have any dev traits. And that's really why I want to get to the Super Bowl. I felt like we would have had some new superstars, some new X factors, and we definitely probably would have won it. Hayden, quarterback 1 in the NFC, so that's 1 for us. Chris Godwin makes 2 for us. Christensen makes his first Pro Bowl. That makes 3 for us. Marpet makes 4. Jensen 5. Tristan Wirfs 6. They don't deserve to be there. Sean Murphy Bunting makes 7. Winfield Jr. makes 8. So 8 Pro Bowlers for us. So congratulations to all the guys. It's going to be playing in that. And it is the football team and the Bengals. So the football team beat us, and they ended up getting all the way to the Super Bowl. I told you, don't sleep on that team. Like, they beat the 49ers. I feel like we could have beat the 49ers. We actually beat the 49ers in the regular season. But let's check out the upgraded team for the last time. And I'm going to say Hayden, Superstar Devs. Just got it a couple weeks too late. I feel like Christensen could have went up. Pickett was a star dev. I feel like he could have went up to superstar. But we have a new superstar quarterback, so that's great. And then on the other side, I don't think we had anybody. So shout out to our quarterback, our new franchise quarterback, Paul Hayden. But unfortunately, he's not going to get the job done. And let's just see who wins the Super Bowl out of the football team, Commanders and the Bengals. And it is the Commanders. I told you, don't sleep on that team, right? They beat us, and they went on to win the whole damn thing. And Antonio Gibson. Look at the awards on the side. Lamar Jackson, Mike McCarthy, Lamar Jackson, Jadeveon Clowney. And then the receiver for the Jaguars, even though we won the offensive rookie of the NFC, that guy, Larry Battle, was the overall offensive rookie of the year. And then the defensive overall rookie of the year was the Packers defensive tackle, Sherrod Snow. Congrats to the football team for winning the Super Bowl, or the Commanders, whatever you want to call them. But unfortunately, that's how the Bucs rebuild is going to end for us. 14-3, made 3 postseasons. I think we were first round and done the other 2 years. Finally got a number 1 seed, got to the second round, but got knocked out. So close. But, yep. No Super Bowl. So, still only got 1 on the scoreboard. 1 on my finger. Make sure y'all tune in for the next rebuild. We're going to be doing the Arizona Cardinals. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. And I'm out of here. I'm gone. Peace out. Dunk Squad.